Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hopefully, you had a nice weekend. You were good to your mothers. You were able to kind of recharge your batteries a little bit, and you're back ready to rock and roll for another online week of instruction. Looking forward to a good week. Just as sort of a pep talk for you. I know that the days might be getting challenging, but stick in there. Work hard, do your best, and remember that I am here to help. We're back today working on real life problems using systems of equations to solve these. So today, we're going to be checking out 2 stays at different hotels and figuring out after how many days the cost of the 2 hotels will be equal. So it says Ocean View Hotel charges $100 a day plus a one-time fee of $40. Beachside Hotel charges $110 per day. The question is, after how many days will the cost of the 2 hotels be equal? Now, we've been working on systems of equations, and that means when we use 2 equations that are related, that are connected, that share the value of the variable to solve this problem. Okay, so there are 2 things going on. Is a cost, okay, and there are the number of days. So I'm going to let C, the variable C, represent the cost. Okay. And what that means is how much it's going to cost for the hotel. And then I'm going to let D represent the number of days because that's really what we're trying to figure out. After how many days will the cost be the equal? Okay. They'll kind of be catching up. Now, this is similar to the mountain biking problem that we had. When they start different, remember when I think it was Bill and Brandon, one person started at the top of the hill, the other person started below, and they were traveling at a different rate. And at a certain point, they met. This is going to be a similar type of problem, okay? Where we have one hotel's cost is here and one hotel cost is here, and one is going to happen at a higher rate, and there's going to be a certain number of days where you're spending the same amount of money on both of these hotels. Now, this is a real life problem because this happens all the time. When you make a decision with your money and what you want to spend your money on, you have a decision. You can use math to help you make these decisions. Okay, is it a better deal to stay at Ocean View or a better deal to stay at Beachside? And after a certain number of days, it starts making more sense to pick one hotel over the other if everything else is equal. Okay, so I have 2 variables. C is for cost, D is for days. Okay, now I can use those and use the information in my problem to write equations. So let's look at Ocean View first. So it says Ocean View charges $100 per day. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the cost. So that would be C equals $100 per day. Okay, so that would be number of days. So that would be D. Okay, so every day we're going to multiply it by 100. One day would be $100. 2 days would be $200. 3 days would be, you got the picture. Now, the only thing that's funky about Ocean View is that they also charge a one-time fee of $40. Okay, oh, this is looking like those y equals mx plus b a little bit. Ooh, blast from the past. Now, let's check out Beachside Hotel. Now, Beachside, same thing. You have a cost. But Beachside makes it pretty easy. Okay, Beachside says it's $110 per day. No one-time fee. It's just if you stay for one night, it's $110. 2 nights, it would be $220. 3 nights, $330. Okay, so we can use this. Oh, sorry, I forgot my days. D. We can use this to solve. Okay. I'm going to use the substitution method to solve this. The second equation tells me that C equals 110 times D. So I can use that and I can plug it into this equation. And what I'm going to do is take this value for C here, and I'm going to plug it in right here. And I'm going to solve for D. Okay, so going up here, I would have 110 D, okay, equals 100D, I'm keeping the same equation right here, 100D plus 40. Now, in doing this, I have gone from 2 different variables to 1 variable, okay? Now I want to get my constant terms on one side, my variable terms on the other, okay? So what I would do is I'm going to try to get my variables to one side. So if I have 100D here, I'm going to subtract 100D on both sides because 100 minus 100D gives me 0, and that cancels out. 110 minus 100D gives me, that's right, 10D. So I'm left with 10D equals 40. Now, in order to get it to just my variable by itself, I'm going to do the inverse operation. So I'm going to divide both sides by 10. 10D divided by 10, cancel each other out, I'm left with D. 40 divided by 10 gives me, that's right, D equals 4. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's go back up to the question, make sure we understand what it means. That means after how many days does the cost of the 2 hotels are equal? The answer would be 4. After 4 days, the cost of the 2 hotels would be equal. So, congratulations. We just used systems of equations to solve a real-life problem, figuring out what would be the better deal after, well, when it would be equal after a certain time. Now, I would like you to practice these. There's a handful of real-life problems that I would like you to apply the skills that we have been working on to problem solve. Remember, I'm here to help. Work hard, ask questions. I'll see you back tomorrow.